On a crisp October evening in Harrison, New Jersey, the floodlights of Sports Illustrated Stadium illuminated more than just a football pitch. They cast a glow over a moment that would resonate far beyond the city limits. The air was electric with anticipation, as if everyone present sensed that something significant was about to unfold. Those powerful beams didn't just light up the field, they shone a light on the future of international football, hinting at the promise and pressure that comes with hosting the world's biggest stage. The international friendly between Canada and Colombia on October 14, 2025, was no ordinary exhibition match. It was a gathering of nations, a collision of ambitions, and a showcase for the dreams of two passionate footballing countries. For Canada, co-hosts of the upcoming World Cup, this was a crucial test. A rehearsal for the grand stage. Every pass, every run, every decision on the pitch was a step toward building a team capable of inspiring a nation. Without the grind of qualification, these high-profile friendlies are where Canada must forge chemistry and refine tactics. The pressure is different, but the stakes are just as high as the team works to transform potential into performance. Facing the 13th-ranked Colombians was a bold statement. Canada wants to compete with the elite, not just participate. This was a chance to measure themselves against a team with a rich footballing pedigree and a history of big-stage success. Colombia, under coach Nestor Lorenzo, arrived with momentum and a point to prove, using this match to test their depth and maintain high standards. For them, it was an opportunity to fine-tune their squad and send a message to future opponents. The clash was more than a friendly. It was a preview of the drama and intensity the world can expect in 2026. The fans, draped in red and yellow, brought the energy of a final, their voices echoing with hope and pride. Canada, the determined underdog, and Colombia, the established power, both sought answers to the question: are we ready for what lies ahead? Each player, each coach, each supporter felt the weight of expectation and the thrill of possibility. The 90 minutes that followed would offer a glimpse into the future for both nations, setting the tone for the journey to the World Cup and igniting dreams that would carry on long after the final whistle. For Canada, this match was about more than just preparation or fine-tuning tactics. It was about making history, about seizing a rare opportunity to redefine what Canadian soccer means on the world stage. Despite their steady progress in CONCACAF, a victory against a top 15 team from outside their confederation has always seemed just out of reach, a milestone that has eluded them for years. Their last major triumph over Colombia came in the 2000 Gold Cup final, a moment that now feels like a distant memory, cherished but fading with time. To truly announce their arrival ahead of the 2026 World Cup, Canada needed to do more than just compete. They needed to transform a respectable performance into a breakthrough win that would resonate across the soccer world. Every friendly against a global powerhouse is a chance to build a new legacy, to show the world that Canada is more than just a determined underdog. They are contenders, ready to challenge the best. A win on this stage would electrify fans across the country, inspire a new generation, and fundamentally change global perceptions of Canadian soccer. Colombia, with their rich footballing heritage and passionate supporters, was the perfect opponent for this crucial test, a true measure of how far Canada has come. For Canada, it wasn't just about the final score, it was about earning respect, inspiring belief, and taking a giant leap forward on their journey to becoming a soccer nation to be reckoned with. At the heart of Canada's transformation is head coach Jesse Marsch. Appointed in May 2024, Marsch brought European experience and a high-energy, pressing style. His mission forged a resilient, tactically intelligent team with a unique identity. Without qualifiers, Marsh uses friendlies to build chemistry and simulate high-pressure scenarios. He's challenged Canada to be proactive, organized and brave, moving away from a purely reactive style. The Colombia match was a test of these principles, with Canada showing discipline and defensive solidity. Marsh is laying the foundation for a team that's tough to beat and ready for the world stage. The revolution is underway, and the signs of progress are clear. Canada entered the Colombia match with momentum from recent wins over Wales and Romania, but also a reminder of their limitations after a narrow loss to Australia. The team showed defensive strength and tactical organization, but struggled with finishing chances. Key injuries forced Marsh to reshuffle his defense, testing the squad's depth. Despite missing stalwarts like Johnston and Bombito, Canada's resolve didn't waver. The adversity became an opportunity for new players to step up against elite opposition. The mood was one of determined optimism. Canada wasn't just there to survive, but to compete. Recent results built belief, while setbacks highlighted areas for growth. Canada entered the match knowing their strengths and weaknesses, ready for a spirited fight. Colombia arrived at the tournament as one of the world's most informed teams, unbeaten under the guidance of coach Nestor Lorenzo. Their confidence was unmistakable, and expectations were sky-high among fans and pundits alike. Their impressive run to the Copa America final, combined with a dominant World Cup qualifying campaign, firmly established them as a global force. The energy in the stadiums reflected the belief that this Colombian side could challenge any opponent. On the pitch, they combined defensive solidity, intelligent midfield control, and explosive attacking talent. Every line of the team contributed, making them a well-rounded and unpredictable threat. The emphatic 4-0 win over Mexico showcased their power and attacking flair, while squad rotation against Canada highlighted the impressive depth and versatility within their ranks. Even with key players rested, Colombia's lineup brimmed with quality. Luis Diaz leading the attack with pace and creativity, and Quintero orchestrating the midfield with vision and precision. For coach Lorenzo, the goals were clear: extend the unbeaten run, test new tactical options, and build a squad ready for the World Cup's unique challenges. For Canada, facing Colombia was the ultimate benchmark, a true test of their progress and ambition on the international stage. The match offered a rare opportunity to measure themselves against an elite opponent, pushing both teams to their limits in a high-stakes environment. Colombia's presence raised the stakes, set the standard for excellence, and showed Canada exactly what it must aspire to if it hopes to compete among the world's best. The match began as a tactical chess match, with Colombia dominating possession and Canada defending in a disciplined block. Canada's organization frustrated Colombia, limiting them to shots from distance and few real chances. Eustachio's first-half effort was Canada's main threat, while Diaz was kept quiet by Canada's defense. The second half opened up, with both teams pushing for a breakthrough. James Rodriguez's introduction sparked Colombia's attack, but Canada responded with attacking substitutions of their own. The final minutes were tense. Colombia came closest, but couldn't convert. Both sides pressed for a winner, but the deadlock held. The match ended in a hard-fought, goalless draw, a testament to tactical discipline on both sides. A 0-0 draw may seem uneventful, but for Canada, it was a statement of defensive strength and tactical maturity. The makeshift backline held firm against Colombia's stars, proving Canada can compete with the best. However, the lack of attacking threat remains a concern. Canada managed just one shot on target. The quest for a landmark win continues, but this draw was a step forward. For Colombia, the result extended their unbeaten streak and allowed for valuable squad rotation. Both teams gained lessons. Canada in resilience, Colombia in breaking down disciplined defenses. The draw wasn't the historic win Canada wanted, but it showed real progress, Now, the challenge is to add attacking firepower to match their defensive resolve. This draw gives Canada a blueprint for World Cup preparations. Defensive discipline can level the playing field. The team proved they can execute a sophisticated game plan, but must now focus on attacking cohesion and ruthlessness. Transitioning from defense to attack needs to be faster and more incisive. The coaching staff will work on creating better chances for forwards like David and Buchanan. The match also highlighted Canada's growing depth, with new defenders stepping up under pressure. Building a strong squad means more than just a starting 11. It's about readiness across the roster. Canada must keep seeking tough opponents to prepare for World Cup unpredictability. The path is clear. Maintain defensive strength, sharpen the attack, and build depth for 2026. For Canadian fans, the draw with Colombia was a source of pride and optimism. The performance showed a team unafraid of world-class opposition, organized and full of fight. It deepened the bond between team and supporters, fueling hope for 2026. Canada's ambitions have grown. Now it's about competing and advancing, not just qualifying. Holding Colombia scoreless was a critical step toward that goal. The players gained belief, knowing they can stand firm against the best. The journey to 2026 continues, with this match a key milestone. The dream is no longer just to host the world, but to challenge it. Canada's future looks brighter than ever.